What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES. Last time, we established our second social link of the Magician Arcana with our classmate Kenji. In this episode, we are just going to continue trying to increase our stats and social links. Now, it is the evening of the 22nd, so today, we are going to head outside and head to Polonia Mall. Now, you'll remember that last time, when it was the 21st, we went to the arcade because it had Horror House, and that increased our courage. However, if we go to Game Panic now, we'll see that it is now Quiz Game. So if we decide to go and spend time here, then Quiz Game would increase our academics, which is not something that we're really going to need to max out for a long time. So, since we can't head on over to Game Panic, there are a few ways that we can increase our stats otherwise. Now, there isn't really a good place to increase academics, but if we head up over here, there was this one place that I didn't go to the last time we were at Polonia Mall, and that is Mandragora Karaoke. So, this is only available in the evenings, but if you do go here in your evenings, this will increase your courage at the cost of 800 yen. So yes, we are going to be staying here for the evening. Hooray! It's not as much of a stat boost as going to Horror House, so we are going to want to head on over to the arcade whenever we can. However, it's only available on certain days, and I believe it's Tuesday and I believe Friday. Those are the 2 days where we can go to Horror House. So those are the days that we want to go to the arcade. Now, currently we are feeling tired, so we can sleep early and recuperate. We can also try to study and try to still be tired. And that's actually what I'm going to do. So we're just going to keep studying, even though we're tired. And for doing this, we can't focus and we don't gain academics. Now, there is a chance that we will cease being tired. Hopefully, we're still tired. Come on, game. Come on. Still be tired. Still be tired. Still be tired. No! Damn it. Alright, well, looks like we're gonna have to show that off another time. Well, crap. Oh, well. Not a big deal. Believe me, if you're going to school, you don't have apathy syndrome. Ooh. Athletic teams are accepting new members, eh? That's something to keep in mind. So now it's after school. Now classes have ended for today. However, we can go and ask to join. Now, if you see an icon like this, that means that that person is available to hang out. So if we really wanted to, we can hang out with Kenji today. However, that is not what we're going to do. Instead, we are going to go and join an athletic team. So I'll meet you guys downstairs. Now, going down the stairs right by our classroom, there is this doorway, which I walked by the last time we were exploring GeckoCon, but I didn't actually go in. Now, here we have this corridor with a tree right here. I'm sure that won't be important. But, more importantly, we can go in through here, and this allows us to join one of 3 athletic teams. There's the swimming pool, the practice field, and the gym. Now, which one of these you join does not matter at all. It has absolutely no bearing on anything. But I may as well just show off exactly what each of these do. So if we head on over to the pool, the swim team is practicing. And they're recruiting new members. We can join. We can also observe. So if we choose to observe, we get to see just exactly what it is that they do. And like you'd expect, they're swimming! So yeah, we can potentially go there. So that's one club that we could join. If we head on over to the practice field, this is where the track team is. No slowpokes. So we can also observe what the track team can do. So if we head in through here, we see them practicing. Not really much else. Also, I do realize that I may be going slightly fast for that. If it's not a conversation, I may just skip through it really quickly, and I do apologize for that. That doesn't mean I'm gonna stop it whenever it's just like flavor text like that. And in the gym is the Kendo Team. So we can go and observe these guys as well. And like the other teams, they are also practicing. Now, like I said, it does not matter which one of these you pick. The social link will be exactly the same, and anything relating to it will also be the same. That really does not make any difference. So, because of that, I would join the one that I would personally join. Now, personally, I was involved in track in junior high, so I am kind of leaning towards that. At the same time, if there was such a thing as a Kendo team at my high school, you can bet that I would join that. So we're going to be joining the Kendo team. Personally, I do think it's a lot more fitting depending on with the actual social link that it's track, but just for the sake of this, I will be joining the Kendo team. So let's go ahead and join. Hi there. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Yuko. Oh, god dang it, is Kenji now spreading that? Ah, come on. I'm not going out with Yukari. How many times do I have to say that? Oh, once or twice, I think. Actually, we did see him at the first day of school. We saw him and Yuko. So, yeah, I remember seeing you around. Oh, well then. Yay! We're now friends with Kaz. By the way, that is what his name is and will hence be called. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Chariot Arcana. And just like that, we've established a new social link. Okay, thanks, Yuko. And that's it for the day. We just kind of watched the team practice, and then head home. Seems pretty nice.
Sup, dude?
Hey, Junpei. Yeah? Wait, are you two friends? Oh boy, another womanizer. Alright, well, sorry to disappoint you, Junpei, but we are not going to be going to Tartarus tonight. Tonight, we are going back to the mall, because there is something that is calling our name, and that something is karaoke. I'm sorry, Junpei, but I gotta sing my heart out. It is my passion to belt out these lyrics, despite how embarrassing it could potentially be. At the very least, no one at school is hearing me do it. Although I am pretty decent at singing. So yes, we'll be spending today at karaoke. Hooray! It will take a while for us to increase our ranks in any of the skills, or stats, or whatever. However, tonight, we are going to study again. Pretty much any time until academics is maxed, we will be spending the evening studying. And... am I tired? Am I tired? I'm not tired. Okay. And that's kind of good, kind of bad. It's kind of good because I do still want to gain academics. Kind of bad because I need courage more. So, yeah, that's somewhat of a problem. But it is now Friday. And there's some people right here. More gossip! Hooray! And yes, I did mention that depending on the day will depend on what's available at Game Panic. So yeah, do be careful. If you want, do keep that in mind if you are looking for a particular stat to increase. And it's lunchtime, which means revolving door of social links go. Now when I say that, I do actually mean that. Sometimes during lunch, your different socialings that you meet up at school will come over to you and ask, hey, you want to hang out today? And whenever they do this, that means that they are about to level up in the social link. Now, depending on what you answer will not, like, it doesn't matter what you pick, it doesn't force you to stay with them for that day. So, maybe. So yeah, sometime when you do hang out with someone, you actually won't rank up with them. However, if you see them here, it means that we will rank up with them. So today, we could hang out with Kaz or Kenji, and we can go increase our social link with them. You know what? Sure, why not? Aww. Well, I'd love to go jogging with you, Kenji, but unfortunately today we are not hanging out with Kaz. Instead, we're hanging out with Kenji today. So, Kenji! Hey, how's it going, man? Feeling pretty alright. Let's go meet up with Kenji. Yeah, sure, let's go. Back for more ramen. Yeah. Now, whenever you're involved in the social link, this is where what you respond with will matter. Depending on how you answer will depend on how much, I guess, affinity you could call it. It's essentially points that you can work on to rank up. And if you want to rank up faster with someone, you need to make sure you respond the correct way. Now for this, you can either respond with no, or that's a secret. So, can I go in the Yukari's room? No. I really doubt she'd let me. And yeah, whenever you see that note go off, that means that you did gain points that work towards ranking up for next time, the next social link. Now for this response, you can either say, I like older women, or I like them all. Which really sucks because if I was going with what I would actually respond with, it would be this one. But, I like them all. Thanks, Kenji. Oh, you do. Yeah, that's kind of a big deal. That's actually a really big deal. Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily the fact that he's underage, because technically he isn't, but yeah, teacher-student relationships still shouldn't be like that. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou art getting thyself into a very dangerous plan. Ronku up. And so, rank 2 with Kenji. Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. And so the more we spend time with our friends, the stronger our social link and the bigger the experience boost is. And that is something that's also very interesting, is the fact that if you do spend time with people and develop the social links, sometimes that will lead to another social link. So, yeah, spending time with people will introduce you to more friends, who will then lead you to more social links, which will then help you increase your persona's power even further. So it's kind of important to hang out with people. Alright, later, Kenji. And now it's evening.
Oh, hey!
Hey, Yukari. I have, actually. I joined the Kendo Team. Now, we can, in theory, go to Tartarus today, but how much money do I have? That's actually a problem. Oh dear, I may not have enough money to do what I want to do. Today we are going to the mall. Since it's Friday, it is important that we go to Game Panic, because Tuesdays and Fridays is Horror House. But I'm not sure I have enough money to do that. Yeah, it's 3,000 yen. And Oh, that is a problem. That is a huge problem. Well, I need to go sell a few things. Alright, I had the part with a snuff soul and a medicine. It kind of sucks because snuff souls are really hard to come by, but I do need the money. Now, thankfully, we are going to be going to Tartarus tomorrow. However, it is imperative that we raise courage as much as possible. So we definitely want to have that money, so that way we can go to Horror House. So let's increase our courage. And hooray! Our courage went from timid to ordinary. That means we're rank 2 courage. There are 6 ranks total, and each rank does require more points to progress than the last. So, yeah. Ultimately, we will want to max out courage as fast as physically possible. Because there's something that we kind of need to do that requires max courage on a certain day. And you know what? That's absolutely fine because I'm going to Tartarus tomorrow. And then it goes to Saturday. And there's some people talking. More gossip! A bookstore, eh? Reading's nice. It increases learning! I say that as if it increases academics, which it absolutely doesn't. But that is what we're going to do today. We are going to head on over to the bookstore. Now, we can just in theory walk out the school like we did with when we first went with Junpei and Akihiko to Colonia Mall. But if you go and talk to this guy right here, this kid will instantly take you to the town map. Free of charge. So, yeah, you talk to him, takes you straight to the town map, and you can go anywhere you want from there. Very handy. It's extremely handy. So, where we need to go is the Iwatodai Station, which actually, we never explored the Iwatodai Station. So I can go and give you guys the grand tour. Now, this first part of Iwatodai Station really isn't that great. There's a vending machine over there, which does have sodas that allow for various effects. I have no idea what they are, because I don't buy things there. Oh, hey, Kenji. What are you doing here? Sure it is, Kenji. Sure it is. Well, it's not like we could have hang out with Kenji today anyway. But, if we head across this way, this is where the most available things are to do in Iwatodai Station. You'll recall that we did walk over here various times before. There's an octopi, or takoyaki, it says octopi right there, but it's takoyaki stand, and you can buy takoyaki there for various effects. There's Wild Duck Burger, which will, and various other fast food establishments that will increase your various stats. I think Wild Duck Burger increases courage, but I'm not entirely sure on that. There's the bookstore, which is our ultimate destination, but it isn't the only thing that is available here. If we head up these stairs, there are a few other things available too. There's Wakatsu, which increases academics? Yes. So you can eat here and it will raise your academics. There's Hagakure, which increases charm. Wait, does it? We may not be able to go into Hagakure, or maybe it's just because it's Saturday. There's a sweet shop, which doesn't allow, which is, oh shoot, I didn't want to go down the stairs. Which we'll really only see a bit of in Social Links. most of the time with these establishments, we are... In fact, I think all the times we're going to these establishments, we'll only actually see them in social links. There's the Beef Bowl shop, which we can't go into. And then there's Book On, which is a manga cafe, I think. Yeah. Which I don't think we ever go there, ever. So yeah, there are a few places that we can go to increase stats. Typically, we'll only be there for social links, and you don't gain stat boosts if you're there for social links. However, today we are heading on over to Bookworms, because we were told that it's their grand reopening today. So let's go ahead and see what's here. Hello there. Mackerel? That's right. Persimmon Tree? Yeah, that one inconspicuous tree that we saw on the way to joining a sports club? That's a Persimmon Tree. Okay. Well, that was really odd. Now, as you'll notice, we didn't actually get to do anything with that, but that old guy did say that there was a type of persimmon tree at GeckoCon High. So let's go ahead and head on over to the walkway where the sports club is and see if we can't try to take a look at this persimmon tree. Here's the corridor, and here is that persimmon tree that one guy was talking about earlier. Oh, hey. And we got ourselves a persimmon leaf, so now we can go and show that old guy that we knew exactly what he was talking about. So, back to Iwai Todai Station. Hello again. First it was a fish stall, now it's a hotel. Yeah, sure. Of course. That's why we got it. That's right. Please, it was nothing. You and Akutsuki-san should exchange notes. Of course. I kind of don't like to be belittled by that, but they kind of are old enough to be my grandparents, so I guess it's alright. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Hierophant Arcana. And by being acquainted with Bunkichi and Mitsuko, we have established a new social link of the Hierophant. Or Hierophant. I think both pronunciations are correct. I'm just gonna say Hierophant. Alright then. I'll see you some other time then. Now, bookworms, like she said, there are some social links that are very much accessible.
Where have you been?
Talking to some old people. Don't worry, Akihiko, we'll be fine. Yeah, there are going to be a few social links that are going to be very much open to us. There are, like, the school time social links where the people are only available during certain days. But the Hierophant Arcana is special in that we can pretty much go whenever we want. The only exception being Sundays. Which is very open, and it allows us to schedule it pretty much whenever we want to. However, that will do it for this episode. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 3 FES. We're broke! We are flat out broke! So, we are going to head on over to Tartarus and try to make some money. Because I need money. Also, I kind of need experience and a persona for something coming up. So yeah, next time, we're heading to Tartarus. So until next time, everyone, take care.